Today's topic is flying on shrooms. Thoughts, opinions, and stories that have been told to me, things I've seen on social media. So let's just address it, okay? Number one, have I flown on shrooms? Yes, I have. Did I like it? Can't really say that I did. Can't really say that I didn't. And it's one of the things where I'm like, I'm kind of stuck in the middle only because, number one, if it's for a long flight, absolutely not. Anything more than like 4 hours, not interested. Just because, like, I want to enjoy the time, right? I don't, and if it's longer than 4 hours, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to sleep. So that no matter what I'm doing, when I get to wherever I'm going to go, I am fully charged, had me a nice power nap before I got to wherever I was going so that I'm ready to just, you know, get up and get active as soon as my feet touch the ground. So that's the first part. Second part is that I don't like it because I'm one of those people who, like, if I need to get up and move, I want to get up and move. And get up and move can't be go to the bathroom. No, 2 thumbs down, not interested. There's that. I did see a post on social media. This guy said that he had some mushroom candy. And when he went through TSA, they asked him what those candies were. He didn't admit to them being an edible, and they were like, oh, it's just regular candy. He's like, yeah. They're like, okay, well, eat it right now. Now, whether I believe that or not, because of the devious nature of social media, I can't say that I really believe that. However, in the event that it is true, you know, his pupils did look very much so like they were on a substance. I will say that. When I used to watch this TV show called War on Drugs, it made me curious about what different substances do to your eyes. There was also a painter, and I can't remember his name, but he would do different substances and then he would paint, and then he would also photograph like the dilations of his eyes and what his eyes looked like on these different substances. It was really weird. Like, it was crazy to look at. Like, wow, you really documented this, but the art was busting. Like, I'm like, wow, that's impressive. I mean, not doing all these substances, but you know, the things you can create while you're inebriated. I'm impressed, right? True talent. If you could do something while you inebriated, you really good at it in my book. Fast forward, right? It's just high as hell on this flight. Now, some people in the comments was like, TSA don't care about your food. That's cap. And I'm like, to some extent, they are right. Like, TSA don't care about your food. Like, if you had edibles and they was just in like regular Ziploc bags, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you made snacks from home and just made you a lunch. TSA don't care about that. They want to make sure you don't got no liquids. But I will also say that I've had a friend who traveled with mushroom chocolate, and although the security where he was at, because he wasn't in the United States, the security where he was at, they asked him like, what is this? And he's like, oh, it's just chocolate, it's candy, blah blah, whatever. And you know, they did the little swab. You know how they could swab it and put it on a little test machine, and they let him keep his chocolate. But if they making people out here down edibles before a flight, it just made me wonder, how long is the flight? Like, if I was on like an extra long flight, international flight, I would personally just be blue. I would be blue. Because, you know, what if you just wanted to wait, right? But also, too, trying to fly with substances is very spooky and to some extent very stupid, because you always run the risk of adverse situations from a poor decision trying to have a good time. I had a friend call me, I want to say maybe it was a couple of weeks ago, and he's like, so this guy that I used to work with, that I'm cool with, he went out of town. I said, okay, where'd he go? He was like, he went to somewhere in like Mexico, the Dominican or something, but he is an airline employee. I'm like, okay, and what happened? This man went to whatever country this was and tried to bring back 20 grams of shrooms. 20 grams. And it's just like, first of all, that's about some of the dumbest shit you could ever do. Second of all, you work for an airline and you got caught, which means that, one, you finna be blacklisted from a lot of stuff. 2, you better hope the airline don't ban you, which they probably are, because they ban people for less. 3, now you got a case. They finna look at you like you are a trafficker and or smuggler, and they're going to handle you accordingly. And then they're also gonna question, If you were so comfortable to bring 20 grams, how many times have you done this before? Now they're looking into all of your history coming and going to this place, which they frequented a lot because that was one of their favorite places to go. And they're like, oh, this is my first time. I've never done this before. Even dumber of a decision. So your first time you take 20 grams across country lines? Are you okay? Like, what do you got going on? What do you got going on? Because there is no way that you just was like, oh yeah, this gonna be cool. I wonder about people like you. I wonder about people like you. Like, it's never that serious. It's never that serious. You was coming home. You was coming home. You're coming to a place where you can definitely find that. Your nearest weed man could refer you to a person who sells shrooms. I guarantee. Anybody who sell anything knows somebody else who sell what they don't sell or got it remotely close. It's only 6 degrees of separation between you and whatever you want. So, with that being said, please make informed decisions. Please make informed decisions. Like, you can't be caught up in the hype. You can't be caught up in the hoopla. You can't succumb to, like, the dum-dums is what I call it. You can't succumb to the dum-dums. I will say that if I am on a flight that's less than like 4 hours, 9 times out of 10, I'm just gonna be up. Microdose, yes. A full trip? Probably not. Probably hell fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not. Because, I don't know, again, no, it's giving microdose. And I do like that because sometimes, depending on where I'm going, if I'm on a plane, I'm editing, I'm getting stuff done. I'm making thumbnails, you know what I mean? Like, I'm making promo videos, I'm editing content, I'm getting stuff done. So, I can see that, but anything much beyond that, probably not. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, comment, like, and subscribe. I will catch y'all on the flip side. Peace out, mushy buddies.